first.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to take a few minutes to introduce myself to the class. My name is Luke Alexander. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Kokomo, Indiana, born and raised. I have one brother and no other siblings. I live with my girlfriend, my wonderful girlfriend, and my two dogs that we love a lot and we spend a lot of time with. My friends are very important in my life. I spend a lot of time with them and yeah, spend a lot of time with my friends. And some activities I like to enjoy other than like hanging out with friends and stuff is playing softball. Obviously not now, it's not in season. Also shooting my bow. I like to shoot my bow outside, and also playing with my dogs. I enjoy taking my dogs to the park and walking my dogs with my girlfriend and stuff. And also I enjoy watching TVs and movies, so those are TV shows and movies, so those are a hobby of mine as well. I'm also pretty passionate about sports, and I like watching a lot of sports. Basketball and football are definitely my favorite. Go Colts, go Pacers. I graduated from Kokomo High School in 2012, and I went to IUPUI for 2 years, and I started out studying health and rehab sciences and switched to architecture technology. I found out that they only offer an associate's there, so I switched to mechanical engineering technology. And I've just moved to IUK last semester, so I'm pursuing that degree still right now. Basically, the difference between mechanical engineering technology and mechanical engineering is technology is a little bit more hands-on, and mechanical engineering is a little bit more thought-based. I don't have much like professional work experience. I haven't worked in like a retail store, I guess you could say, other than Orange Leaf. I worked there for about a year when I lived in Indianapolis, and but I've mostly done like contracting, like individual contracting and manual labor and that kind of stuff. That seems to be my route. I registered for the course because obviously it's a required class. I think everybody has to take it. It's definitely going to be beneficial to me in the future. Public speaking definitely helped me win some jobs and other things like that. And also, since it's online and I need a flexible schedule, it fits good with me. I expect to gain, obviously, public speaking knowledge, some more skills and tools that I can use, and resources that I can use for that. And also, I think that this class has helped me conquer a fear, because I hate giving public speeches. I hate doing any of that. So, also, hopefully it helps me lose my nervousness in public speaking, because I'm not very good at it. So I took the PRPSA, which is a personal report of public speaking anxiety. It basically tells you how anxious you are and stuff when giving public speeches. And I scored a 103, which is a moderate score, so I don't think that I have too high communication apprehension, sorry. And basically that's just the fear associated with like communicating with anybody else. Also, I think it's really good to be nervous before a speech, because it basically just like grounds you, and I think it can be a bad thing to be a little bit overconfident sometimes. And then also, I think that it can also motivate you a little bit with a little bit of the adrenaline that it can possibly give you. A lot of things go through my mind while I'm giving a speech. One thing is like what I'm doing with my hands and my body, because I constantly tend to do crazy things or things that are involuntary, I guess. And then I also think of like what the audience could possibly be thinking about and like the responses that they're making during my speech. So also I like to think about what's next, because I like to try to stay on track. And lastly, 3 strategies for dealing with like speech anxiety, I guess. One would be like the power pose, where it's funny, but the one thing that I can think about is the guy on the table putting his hands on the desk, like kind of looking down at the people that are in their chairs at the table. And then preparation, I think, is the #1 thing for dealing with speech anxiety. You can't be over prepared for anything, no matter what you're doing, whether it's speech or sport or anything else. And then also following the strategy guidelines to have a successful speech, I think, is a good step that you can take. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about me.